There are two popular types of municipal bonds. The first is called the General Obligation (GO) Municipal Bond, and the other is called the Revenue Municipal Bond. General Obligation municipal bonds rest on the issuing municipality's authority to tax its constituents. This is quite popular in the U.S. GO bonds are issued by tiny towns in big states alike. Big and small investors, new and veteran traders, buyers from small counties to big states. Everyone finds these bonds worthwhile. GO bonds are usually issued to fund public works projects, such as new schools or sewer systems. GO munis are considered a safer bet than revenue munis. Why? GO bonds are not earmarked against revenues from a specific project, even if they are issued by government entities. So, while GO bonds may be issued to fund a toll road, repayment funds may not come from toll fees. Some GO bonds are secured by dedicated real property taxes, while others are by general funds. The latter types are described as backed by the full faith and credit of the issuing government entity. It is generally assumed that entities that issue GO bonds have unlimited authority to impose taxes in order to repay the debt. However, there are also cases where the issuing government entity has limited or zero taxing authority. Types of GO bonds. There are actually two subtypes of GO bonds. They are the unlimited tax general obligation bonds and the limited tax general obligation bonds. With unlimited tax GO bonds, the issuer pledges to raise taxes without limit for the purpose of servicing the bond debts. They have a broader taxable base because the issuer can use property taxes, sale taxes, or other ad valorem taxes. Limited tax GO bonds differ because the issuer commits to raise taxes only up to a certain level. For example, a small county decides to build a county hospital and issues a limited tax GO bond. The residents might agree to a 1.5 increase in medical services tax for the next 3 years so the county can pay off the bond. Here, it is clear where the repayment money will come from. In a small county with fewer residents, the taxable base is much narrower than with an unlimited tax GO bond. Revenue municipal bonds. Revenue municipal bonds can be issued by any government agency that is managed like a business. Examples would be the local water district or a public transportation authority. The entities must have their own operating revenues that match against their operating costs. A specific revenue source is used to secure the bonds. This will come from the project that the bonds will finance. This means that the money to pay off the bondholders will prospectively come from the income of the project that it will finance. For example, a town might issue revenue bonds to finance the construction of the local stadium. The town officials will use the rental income of the stadium to pay off the bondholders. Similarly, the officials will use whatever other income the project generates to retire the bonds that funded them. Revenue bonds may be issued by the following: not-for-profit organizations, corporations in the private sector, such as colleges, universities, and hospitals, public service entities such as water utilities and transport authorities. That's it for now. On our website, you can find more posts and podcasts, as well as calculators and other financial tools. Do you consider municipal bonds? We would love to know your thoughts, so feel free to share them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast channel on YouTube. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.